Alright, part 4, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna look up the dude we gotta look up for his name, Cavendish. At the City Hall. Let's see where the fucker lives, because he's poisoned people. Keep forgetting it doesn't load, you gotta press the button. Where were your records? What room? I don't remember. So what do we gotta search for? Success. St. Michael's between Carpenter and Constitution Street. So here on the water, right? Assuming that this is St. Michael's, considered and not considered St. Botolph's. It says between Constitution and Carpenter, doesn't it? So I guess. Guess we just run. So if the fast travel, I mean, fast travel's okay, but it's not. Sometimes you just gotta run a fair way. The rain and the miserableness. Grass.
The door won't budge.
So it assumes he was on the second floor, I guess. Assume we're gonna have to murder some stuff.
The door won't budge.
Sure.
And judging by the layer of dust on it, this ring hasn't been worn in a long time. And why keep it around?
He's divorced. What's the memento? See your shit.
The door won't budge.
I'll unlock that in a moment. The key to the flat squeak. I feel like last time he stole the poison, he hates the fish people. He's trying to poison all them for some reason and they're fish. And we're gonna figure out why.
The door won't budge. A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep family trauma here.
I loved you. I always loved you.
Hey, Allie, we're going. Solving the mysteries. Thank you. Games like this make me feel
A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep.
I loved you. I always loved you.
Guess he burnt the picture.
This Cavendish guy did an impressive investigation, and the EOD is in the center of all of it.
I said it was getting bad.
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
See, and then you get to these investigation points where you gotta figure out what order shit happened in.
George,
Usually it's pretty easy.
I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
And I'm not playing the game on hard either, I'm just playing to get it done. For the story.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult demands, Anna! I thought the child was mine! Mine!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult—
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
George Cavendish. He had a wife named Anna. She had a baby that was not his, but blessed by the sea and claimed by the EOD.
Damn cults.
This caused their split.
So I could see him, but it's not the outfit I was wearing.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Calm down. The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator.
Right now, you look like someone who's breaking into my house.
These people in their yellow
A
eyes
burglar. Explain yourself.
are all possessed.
Easy there. Anna from the fish market asked me to find you. You know her, right?
I should have guessed. I know her much better than you think. What does she want from me now? She already took everything I have.
It's not about what she wants. It's about what you did. Poisoning the fish. Sound familiar? Yeah, I can prove you did it.
Hold on. Before you jump to conclusions, I want you to know that I had a good reason to do what I did. It all comes back to Anna.
Oh, this should be fun. What's your good reason for poisoning innocent people? You know the EOD are feeding the hungry, don't you?
No, that's exactly the problem. They're not doing it out of charity. They do it to spread their influence and recruit new members. Some of those initiates, as they call them, vanish without a trace. And not just them. They kidnap ordinary folks, too.
And poisoning the fish would prevent this. How?
Oh, you see,
Cults will be
not
cults.
everyone in this city believes in the EOD yet. They have opposition among the citizens, both rich and poor. A rumor of the EOD's fish being poisonous and several incidents would be enough to undermine the EOD by sparking fear and mistrust.
What's Anna got to do with all this?
As you might have already gleaned, she was my wife.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it all starts to come together now.
The EOD robbed me of her. It all started with the free fish. We were all short on food at the time, and then they hooked her with their nonsense about the benevolent sea and greater good. I looked past it for some time, but then...
She became pregnant.
Yes. At first, I was over the moon. But then one day she came to me, that snake, and told me that the child was not mine. She said it was blessed by the sea, that it was demanded by the EOD. Doomed take them! I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't!
There must be another way to deal with the EOD. Like, if their crimes are that obvious, why don't you just go to the police?
They're resourceful, those sons of hagfish. They maintain a squeaky clean image, and they're good at it. I tried going to the police. They were no help at all. And I'm not suicidal enough to make it public and take them to court.
So what's your next move?
I was interrupted and couldn't finish my task. The EOD received a fresh haul of fish, but now they're on alert and raised their guard. I understand I'm in no position to ask. But after reviewing all the facts I've presented to you, Mr. Reed...
I certainly understand the man's motives, but...
Would you agree to help me?
Is poisoning innocent people to push them away?
What did she
the right
mean?
thing to do?
Blessed by the sea.
What do you think is the cause of Innsmouth syndrome in people?
Living in Innsmouth?
That K-forsaken place has nothing to do with it. It comes from breeding with monsters. These sea creatures they call Deep Ones. They take our women and they spoil them with their seed. Then they give birth to degenerate fish-faced offspring.
Where did you learn all of this? This information about the EOD?
After Anna left, I had nothing. But I did have a lot of time to research Innsmouthers, the EOD, and the story behind them. It is an old and powerful organization. They appeared back in the mid-19th century in Innsmouth, and the first people with the Innsmouth syndrome started showing up around that same time.
Ah, perhaps not coincidentally.
No, of course not. And the EOD is immensely rich. The sudden rise to power of the Blackwood family happened right after they joined them.
Keep talking. Now, what is it you want from me?
Poison the rest of the fish. It's spreading, but it's not enough. The EOD trusts you enough to deal with me, so it should be simple for you. My agent inside the EOD reports that they've just received a fresh haul. That's your target.
Your agent inside the EOD. Is he fairly high up the ranks?
Ah, I see where this is going. You need something from the EOD too.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a certain person who may be held by them.
My agent can arrange that. If someone is being held by the EOD, he'll know it. It's a win-win situation.
All right. Look, I'm gonna need to think about this.
Of course. But don't be too long. I'm going to need an answer before I let you go. I hope you can understand why.
I played the old game. Deep one's bad. I mean, Theo to use the deep ones and all that good stuff. And they're bad. Miranda's eyes yellow.
So, have you made up your mind?
Your methods stink, and your plan stinks. Still, the EOD is a threat, and I'm not gonna help them anymore. I'm in.
You're doing a great favor for this city, Mr. Reed. Never doubt that.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. Remind me what it is I have to do.
You need to poison the fresh haul of fish at the EOD storage. It's heavily guarded, but you'll figure out something, I've no doubt. I'll be back later. I need to see my agent. Find me after you're done. Here's the address and some ricin. Be very careful with it.
Yeah, will do. I'm not quite ready to die yet.
Am I making the right decision? I have no idea. But if what he says is true, deep ones are bad. I played the original Call of Cthulhu, and they fuck shit up. She wants to give her baby to the cult, so fuck her. Faster, just take a bit. Just keep going straight. Now we're gonna venture. And I like chaos. The fish people themselves haven't really done anything wrong. possibly kill her baby and then torture people in the warehouse.
Hello again, Daryl. I serve the sea.
See be praised, Mr. Reed. Good to see you again.
Mind if I go inside?
Sure, no problem with that. Stay as long as you want.
Daryl, listen to me carefully. If you want to keep breathing, you gotta skip town. Now. You're taking a lot of heat on account of that fish poisoning. The EOD is on it like a dog on a bone, and they will find out the truth eventually.
Bah, I don't believe it.
Daryl, I'm saying this only because you're a real stand-up guy and I respect you. Leave this place, forget about the EOD, or it will kill you.
Fine, fine. You've always been on the level with me. I'll leave.
Don't be a stranger, Daryl.
May the sea protect you, Mr. Reed.
That was a nice thing. We stood up to our boy. Helped our boy in. Is that all? Just maybe right out here. Really?
Burn your eyes
No.
clean.
This is the best place for you to be, sir.
It's done. The fish have been poisoned.
Perfect. This will make a decisive blow to the EOD in Alkmaar. You've done a great thing, Mr. Reed.
Your contact better be worth the trouble, George.
He's already waiting for you in the basement of the fish market. His name's Fred. You'll need to tell him a password.
Oh, you're kidding me. Passwords? Again?
Oh, yes. We decided to use this EOD feature against them. Ironic, don't you think? Funny, even.
Right, funny. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just split my sides laughing.
Anyway, the password is, the sea is a cruel mistress. Good luck.
You know anything about Harriet Doe? A professor from the university.
Harriet. Ah, yes, I remember her. Brilliant anthropologist. It was always a pleasure to read her articles. Is it her you're looking for?
Yeah. She participated in Throgmorton's little, expedition to the depths. That's where the EOD captured her.
Oh, kidnapping promising female scientists from the university must have become a hobby for them. Freaks.
Bye.
Should I have told him those things? Maybe. Maybe not. The fish market's all the way over there.
For the dusk of time is at hand.
This shit's gonna go wrong at some point. I'll murder some people. I'm sure. Unless they're being framed. Stand in this hedge box. See, and this I hear, so there's gonna be trouble when I go to the basement. Pretty much. We're in the basement, that's right. No one cares, I'm just walking down the basement. It's blocked off, so there's gonna be stuff to murder.
Hello? Your name Fred?
Might be. What do you want?
It's funny, you know. The water's choppy, the weather bad, and I miss sailing more than ever. It's like they say, the sea is a cruel mistress.
I know what you mean. But listen, I've got a story you might enjoy. You're looking for Professor Doe, ain't that right? The scientist the Order kidnapped. I think we can help each other.
How do you mean? You know where she is?
Slow down, buddy. Helping each other is not the same as let me just tell you everything.
Nothing's for free in this city, is it? Figures. All right. Shoot.
You won't regret it. You've seen some of this city now, am I right? You've in England what's coming? I want out of the Order and the city before it hits. Trouble is, it's much easier to get into the Order than to leave. Give the slightest hint of it, you've signed your death warrant. I need somebody to get me out of the city on the quiet. And that's not an easy thing these days, my friend.
I've no idea how to help you with that.
Ain't you a detective? There are people in the city, smugglers, who know what to do. Find them. That's how you can help. See, I've heard whispers about ads in the newspaper. A new ad every week, talking about Salvation Harbor. Maybe start there.
What is this order you mentioned?
Yeah. You don't know, do you? EOD. It really stands for the Esoteric Order of Dagon.
So surprised.
Dagon.
An old being from the depths of the sea. In books, they show him as a monstrous amphibian. The Innsmouthers worship him as a god. And of course, they make sacrifices to him. In blood.
All right, fine. I'll look into it. But your lead on the professor had better be worth it.
I know where they've got her. I can get you there. You just find me a way out fast, or I might be too dead to be any use to you.
I guess, okay. Off to Throgmorton. So we're gonna have to fight shit down here later, because every time you gotta fight shit, it's blocked off.
Please, help me out.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll take it.
It's- Where's Throgmorton's house? I don't remember. Small group. More people here. It's not really these two.
I know who's behind Professor Doe's kidnapping. It's an organization called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Most of them stick to the fish market, but they seem to have agents everywhere. Even the university.
I knew there was something fishy about the EOD, the den of those filthy Innsmouthers. I'll tear it to the ground.
Actually, most of the EOD members I met were locals. And for what it's worth, the only Innsmouther I spoke to was a nice guy. You ought to examine your prejudices.
Are you calling me a bigot, Reed?
Robert, listen. Something needs to change. You holding a grudge against Innsmouthers ain't making anything better for anyone. Those who fan the flames of hatred always end up burnt in the end.
They killed my son for Kay's sake!
I know. But what did you do to prevent it? You made yourself their enemy instead of helping them. What did you expect would happen? You chose to brand them newcomers and leave them to suffer just like you did with me. The only difference is that I'm useful to you. No wonder desperate Innsmouthers would seek refuge from a radical organization like the EOD. They had nowhere else to turn.
I shall think about what you've said.
Very good speech, Mr. Reed.
Back to business. I'll continue my search for Professor Doe. I have a promising lead. You have anything else to tell me?
Your task remains the same. Find Harriet and bring her back. You say we are dealing with an entire organization? Well, I have something for you that might help our cause should things take a turn. Now leave. I've heard enough from you.
Yeah, I got chicken. So we'll go over to the newspaper, see what we can. This way.
Stay safe.
Ocean Harbor. How easy. Eastern Salvation Harbor. Section Calm Shore and Salvation Road. It's right on the spawn, right on the fast road. Nice and convenient, right on the fast road. I should go back and change my clothes because I have the fisherman outfit. I want to see what it looks like. But that can't wait. So. Craft. Zimbabwe. Where is Zimbabwe? Figure out who we gotta talk to. Octopus. That's important, maybe for later. Toothless Bob. Teeth.
A little bird told me there are people in Oakmont who can help me leave town.
Maybe, maybe not. What makes you think I know anything?
Because you're the bartender.
I've heard they're having a wake for Toothless Bob here.
That may be true, but I don't know you from Adam. Prove you ain't some gumshoe.
Actions speak louder than words. Maybe I can prove myself by helping you out with something. Solving problems is my specialty.
Okay. What about a little favor? Nothing fancy, don't worry. I expected a package to be delivered ages ago, but the courier still hasn't shown. Find out what's taking him so long. Here's the address.
Got it.
One more thing. If you don't find him, bring the package back, will ya? It's a crate full of the water of life, if you catch my drift.
Bye.
Gusty.
It's you, the man who made the boss blow a gasket. Caleb never thought a newcomer would make him look such a fool to Mr. Throgmorton.
It's not my fault you guys didn't check the warehouse.
I know. No hard feelings, pal. Impressive work finding the killer. Maybe you can help me with another one. The name's Sam Shaw. Take your drink and let's talk.
Didn't I hear something about a prohibition?
Of course. This place merely sells juice. Old fermented grape juice. A tonic for your health. So, how about that business?
We can talk, but I don't work for free.
I know. Still, the task is simple, so I can't offer a lot. I just need a few photos of crime scenes. What do you say?
Tell me where to find the bodies.
Here are 3 file cards with names and addresses. Bring me photos of the victims, and I can start to get this moving again. I'll be waiting upstairs for those 3 photos. Please, try to be discreet in this matter.
Take care.
Work to do. Often add not talk section of Marsh so right here ish. I say I have a newspaper or something for that. I'll figure that out later. Southwest Street Heights, Vinland Ave, Southeast Rusty Street. Rusty Street, where's Vinland Ave? Right here. Street south of Century. I reckon we can knock those three out too. This one first, I guess. Sail around, hopefully a fast travel point down there. Main quest, did I mark that? Yeah, I marked that. Sure, I played some shit. Ready to kill shit. Lost stuff. Okay, so they are aggressive. That's why it gave me a lot of ammo, I reckon. Checking this. So I could just take a picture and just get that, but I want to get all the shit. I want to go the right direction too. just want to murder me?
Poor man was trying to escape, but met his end after a single savage attack.
So he's mad about the flowers? I don't know. So. This was hit, but it's good. Found a fast drop point, I guess next one. Let's try. Yeah, the fuck am I? What's that doing here? I wonder if it's this one. Maybe.
The door won't budge.
Steal everything I can steal. There's gonna be more shit to kill. Wait a second before we take your picture, my friend.
I haven't known you long, but you mean so much to me.
The door won't budge.
Troops up pretty far behind. Damn it. if I explored first, they went small. It's part of the photo club. So what else can I do, my friend?
I'm guessing it wasn't suicide.
Think? So we go. Just from here. How far I gotta run for this one? I think Fred's gonna die. I'm trying to stay out. We'll see. Hopefully this one's not quite as big of a fight as this one's. So we're using all my shotgun bullets. What's this place? It's gonna be that thing. See what I killed top one. Combat is so fucking janky. Hello. Stealing your place? No.
One precise strike. He died almost instantly.
All that is done. So we can go back to him whenever. So I travel it's back to back. Bet I'll have to go in there later then. It's all the fancy numbers are for later. I want to go in and try and murder things. Oh fuck off, I killed you. Yeah, one bullet. Still plenty left, so we're up. Get out that way. And I used all my ammo, largely for nothing. It's great. Have to shovel this. It's glass. Shit, so I'm gonna skip this crate and kill shit inside this house. I have used all my ammo. Joy.
Left by something heavy with wheels. I've seen ashes like this before. Well, that's one way to get rid of a corpse.
messy. That's what we're missing.
The blood's almost dry. I've seen ashes like this before. Well, it's one way to get rid of a corpse. Empty, but reeks of gasoline.
You're done, kid. Someone talks to the cops behind my back. Their history. Get 'em, boys. Jirach, whose idea was it to hide the crates in such a stupid way? No mercy, boys. He's been asking for this. Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Understood?
Time to figure this out.
You're done, kid. Someone talks to the cops behind my back. Jirach, whose idea was it to hide the crates in such a stupid way? Jirach, whose idea was it to hide? You're done, kid. No mercy, boys. Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Jirach, whose idea was it to hide the crates in such a stupid way? Jirach, whose idea? You're done, kid. No mercy, boys. Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Understood?
Someone was looking for a crate here and was brutally killed. The crew that did it were headed up by a guy in a wheelchair.
Let's go that way. Back to the bar. Unfortunately, we cannot fight that with a shovel. I'm sure it probably can. I was going to. Back over here.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
It's my friend.
There's a link between all the victims. I found these cards in each house.
A photography club membership. They all had them.
Yeah. Seems like a good place to investigate.
Thank you, Reed. I knew you'd find something. I might pay this club a visit. See if there's anyone who has an issue with them.
I got those photos you wanted. You got my compensation?
Terrific, thank you. Here, take this.
Some of these were pretty horrible. I hope you find the killer.
Me too, Reed. Me too.
I know why you wanted this case cracked. Found some clues in Becker's house. And you were close, weren't you?
How dare you? He was special. A man you meet only once in life. He understood me. I won't stop until I find those who did it.
I'm sorry for your loss, Sam. And don't worry, I'm a private eye. Emphasis on the private.
Thank you, Charles. I appreciate it.
Take care.
Nice, he gave me all my ammo back. Besides my reheating just a little bit. That's fine.
Well, I found your courier. I hate to break it to you, but he's dead. Someone didn't like him talking to the cops, and, well, they made it pretty savage.
What? Kay, I'm dead. He might think I was in on it.
He? Who's he?
The boss.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Nay, I'll handle it. But take my advice. The boss is the only man who can arrange a bon voyage. Don't do anything to make him unhappy. There, newcomer. Here's the note with your instructions. Beyond that, you're on your own.
Okay, thanks. Here's your water of life.
Shh, keep it down, pal. Not too shabby, newcomer. You deserve a reward for this.
Bye.
Can't carry any more mice.
Hey, fella. What do you do when you see a dog? Pet it or kick it away?
I'd kill it, because the dog's rabid.
Right you are. You're a new one, huh? Come with us.
Just take me to your boss.
Nice.
I'd have broken all your bones, fella, if Papa Brute hadn't put you off limits.
Just calm down. No need for violence. Who are you, and what the drock do you want? And let's be quick about it, kid. I don't have the whole damn day.
Shut up with your cataracts.
Let's just say I'm a private detective and leave it at that.
Cocky, ain't you? So be it, kid. I have a pretty good idea who you might be. You were working for Throgmorton, right? So, what do you want?
I want to smuggle a man out of the city.
A lot of people want to leave Oakmont, kid. Few ever succeed. It won't be easy. And, like everything in life that's worthwhile, it won't be cheap.
So, what's it gonna cost me?
Normally, I wouldn't do drock for a newcomer. But you're doing business with that old ape-lover Throgmorton. I think that's interesting. That tells me you're worth something, kid. Now, I have a job needs doing, but it needs to stay between the two of us.
Guess I have no choice. So, what do I need to do?
First things first. My name's Brutus Carpenter, rightful head of the Carpenter family. Second thing, someone tried to kill me a week ago.
Oh, you're not asking me to track them down and kill them, are you?
No, kid. I've got hatchet men if I need them. And I don't want to kill them anyway. I just want to know who was gunning for me and why. Yeah, I know how it sounds. But after I almost died, I realized that being a hard case isn't the only option. I want to try to do things differently.
I wasn't expecting mercy from a crime boss. So, what's the catch?
It's not a trick, kid. I couldn't give a damn what you think about me. When you're at death's door, it makes you reassess your priorities.
Alright, color me interested. How did this all happen?
I woke up in the crematorium inside a rolled-up carpet. I had this tag on my toe like some cadaver. And I was covered in this weird rancid slime. I managed to get myself out of there. But what I saw once I got home made me think I had a screw loose.
And? What did you see?
Me, kid. Some palooka wearing my face and walking out my front door like all was well with the world. So I decided to get out and hole up here. Gathered a small company and pulled myself together.
What was your last memory before the crematorium?
I can remember clearly a dinner I had a week before the incident. After that, only bits and pieces. I remember writing something in my diary. I don't recall what, except it was important. Those notes could tell us how it all started.
And I suppose that diary's still in your manor.
Exactly, kid. In a strongbox in my room. You have my permission to crack it if it's necessary. I'll write you the address.
You must have tried to do something about this imposter already.
Of course I did, kid. I wouldn't be asking for your help if this was just a walk in the park. My people said they killed that other me. It didn't change a thing. I guess they got the wrong guy.
Any thoughts on who'd want to do this to you?
It must be someone close to me, so I can't trust anyone. I haven't even contacted my son Graham. Normally I'd get him to solve this. I'm vulnerable now. I can't risk exposing myself. Another good reason to bring in an independent contractor.
So where would I find the city's crematorium?
Of course you don't know. You're a newcomer after all. Here's the address.
I got it. It appears you're quite capable of standing without aid. So why the wheelchair?
Does your curiosity always beat out your courtesy? I'll tell you if it makes you happy. I'm old. Some days I feel tired. This wheelchair, unlike many people, has never crossed me. So I know I can count on it if I need to.
You mentioned your son, Graham. Can you tell me more about him?
Graham? Why would you care? He has nothing to do with this.
You sound pretty sure about that.
Of course. Graham is too honest. And since the end of the war, he turned into a real bleeding heart. It's become a bit of a headache, actually. Of course, we've had our differences. Especially about the family business, but he would never hurt a fly, let alone me.
Goodbye.
So, crematorium and this boy's manor. Patterson sold with a decision, but we'll see. Southern Old Grove. Ridge Road. It's probably in the water. Unless it's this building over here, which probably. I'd say go to the crematorium first.
I'd have broken all your bones, fella,
How you
if Papa
doing,
Brute hadn't
handsome?
put you off limits.
Steal now.
Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Nobody cares. I'm stealing all their things.
Yeah, top marks for quantity, but so much for quality.
A little
Even Mike gives
blackmail,
a better
a
shit.
little
Whoa.
larceny,
What
a worthwhile
gives?
scrap or two. Just like the old days.
The blood dried not too long ago.
gotta dump this garbage. Papa Brute will be here any minute.
Talk about that.
Funny thing, I found a dead woman in your basement. Now, I don't suppose you had your men kill her.
Quiet, you! You're scaring Mary. Look, she didn't die by my order, kid. Take my word for it. And the guilty have already been severely punished. Look, I have my shortcomings, but I don't hurt women or kids.
Goodbye.
I'd have broken all your bones, fella.
This guy's a dick. I know.
This stain's almost gone. I can't imagine it ended well for whoever lost all this blood.
Talk to him again. Does he care about all the people's blood?
Hey, what's your business, kid?
Where the hell's I going? I guess the return first makes no sense. See how long it takes to get that done, whether or not I do Manor tonight or not. Just take wild guess, that's this one.
Good day to you, kind sir. I hope the angels will be more merciful to you than they were with me. Oh, poor me.
Did something happen?
Some Danes robbed the graves in the cemetery. If I don't find the body soon, city council will find out. But I have no idea where to start. I'll be fired, I know it. And it's the only job I'm fit for. That's what my mama said.
I can help you. I'm quite experienced at finding people alive, usually.
Oh, thank the angels, kind sir. I'll repay you, I will. You'll find the 3 rod graves in the cemetery.
Really?
I marked them, and you don't need to muck up your suit lugging bodies round, sir. I can do that. Just find all 3 and tell me where they are. Please.
Virginia Cooper, 1887 to... Another victim of the flood. Honorable citizen.
It's a little grave robber around there.
All these bites are fresh. Poor guy. His death wasn't fast.
Crematorium, but I'm sure let's find the rest of the bodies. And the rest of the shit you gotta dig up.
All these bites are fresh. Poor guy. His death wasn't fast.
Thought you marked all the graves, you fucker. And you dig it. Dig it.
All these bites are fresh. Poor guy. His death wasn't fast. Virginia Cooper, 1887 to... Very neat. Someone spent a lot of time opening it.
Okay, where are the other ones?
weren't ordinary grave robbers. These sure weren't ordinary grave robbers.
Where the fuck is that door? Back here, leave. Sure. There's the damn third one.
Virginia Cooper, 1887 to... another victim of the flood. Honorable citizen.
It's number one over there. I just fucking left. Oh, it's for that like later. 200 crematoriums at least. Is bowling a thing? Way back when? I don't know when bowling was invented. Leggy, leggy, leggy.
The door won't budge. Ugh, what a stench. Ugh, what a stench. Judging by the dried blood and the dent on this shovel, it was used as a weapon. Whoever held this poker has got to be covered in slime. Ah, it reeks to high heaven. What is this stuff?
Something sweet.
Someone tried to wash this stain out, but it's still slimy. Ah, it stinks.
I need to get out of here before he comes round. What by the Engels is going on? Where am I?
Upstairs.
Another one for you. Burn him first chance you get. It's urgent.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Another one for you. Burn him first chance you get. It's urgent.
What by the Engels is going on? Where am I? I need to get out of here before he comes round.
Brutus was brought in by some group who had to deal with the crematorium worker. So, Brutus woke up, knocked the guy out cold, and escaped.
So it's probably the hospital. That was... Who's that supposed to be? To the hospital. Hospital. Right there. He's got an injury, I assume he go to the hospital with a head injury. So that is where all of us get next, so I'm going to the manor. Hospital, hospital.
something?
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Jeez. Let's come talk to you. Zoom means something there. Head trauma, my friend.
Oh, my stomach. I never.
You're James Warren, right?
Hey, that's me. What do you want? I'm sick, can't you see?
A week ago, a group of people brought an unconscious man to the crematorium. I need to know who those people were.
What makes you think I'd know that?
You got hurt that day. That's why you're in the hospital. The man you were supposed to burn knocked you out and escaped.
Horse feathers. I hit my head. Fell down the stairs.
You were supposed to cremate a man listed as Jack White. He escaped, and now he wants to know what's going on. So tell me, who paid you to burn a man alive?
How do you know about White?
I talked to him. I need names, Warren.
I can't. I say anything. I'm toast.
They'll certainly kill you if they find out Jack White is still alive. I can arrange that.
No, please. No, I didn't ask their names. They're priests, but they ain't from St. Michael's Church, that's for sure. They were talking about the Lord of the Woods or something. Maybe from an old Oakmont church? That's all I know, I swear.
Cults and cults and cults.
Where can I find this church?
I don't know. Some things in this Borg are best left alone.
It's not much, but thanks. Wasn't that hard after all, was it?
You got what you came for. Now leave me be.
Bye.
I'm gonna go to his manor. Chill.
Hey, you! No loitering. Only workers are permitted on the premises.
You're handing out supplies for free. That seems awful charitable.
Mr. Carpenter is a pillar of our community, generously donating half of our supplies to the people of Oakmont in their time of need.
I could use some supplies, if you can spare them, that is.
Here, take some medicine.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm looking for work. I heard you might have a job.
Sure. There's a sack of potatoes in the basement of the manor. Go get it, bring it here, okay?
Got it.
Get a move on then.
Bye.
Was there, should I kill him then? Oh, the back door's open too. Nice. I think.
Yesterday, we're beating up newcomers. Today, we're hiring them. So what's gonna happen tomorrow?
I think we'll investigate the manor and bring him his sack of potatoes next time I play.